Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere program, where last time we had a lot of drones flying all over the place, and we still do, and I'm not even researching anything. Like, research has fully backed up, and we still just have drones everywhere. But today we're going to be tackling exactly what I said we would be tackling in the last video, that being the fact that we do not have a lot of copper, we do not have a lot of iron, we are suffering on our motor supply, and I'm also in the process of trying to take down some of our power to conserve coal, because we only have 6 million coal left here. And I do not want to use any more coal than I have to on this planet. Now, one thing that I actually did think about is the fact that we need energetic graphite in order to make the blue motors. However, if you look here, we do have 131,000 coal, which is, yeah, it's not a lot of coal, but it's enough. It's enough coal, in my humble opinion. So we're just gonna go on ahead and we're gonna say base, you're gonna get stopped here. We're gonna turn everything down to 0 on all of these so that they are no longer requesting anything. Nothing being requested whatsoever, because we're moving them to a new planet. So anything that's already in supply is going to be supplied, anything that's already here is going to be processed, and everything else is just bupkis. Then, we're going to go, well, we can go up here first because we're already here. I was going to go to the other section first, like the other pole first, but we can go here, primarily. We're going to disconnect the 2 coal belts because I don't feel like getting rid of everything else at the moment. And then here, we have our deuterium fuel rods being made and being stockpiled. We're actually going to take one of these planetary logic towers somewhere around here. I guess I could just put it here. And we are actually going to make this a deuterium fuel rod supply depot. And we're not going to need many of these, so we can just do this. And then we're just going to let the belt run. That way it kind of gives itself an overflow valve. We'll obviously hook this into the power grid, because it's going to need power. And we're going to supply it with the deuterium fuel rods. And then we're going to move to the other pole. Doesn't really matter which direction we take to get there. We just need to get there. Right here. And then we're going to grab ourselves an interstellar hub. Like this. We're going to put deuterium fuel as our local demand remote supply. We're going to cap it at 1,000. Min load of drones, 100%. I'm going to put all of the drones into it. I'm also going to go on ahead. Well, actually, you know what? No. We're not going to put 100 drones into it. We're only going to put 50. Because, yeah, we don't really need that many. And we will put the full 10 of those guys. Then, we're going to grab electric motor, green motor, and blue motor. I'm going to bring them all down to 5,000. We're going to do local supply, remote demand. And then we'll move to Assad Australis 1. Keep in mind this video is being recorded immediately after the last one, so if you guys left planet name suggestions in the comments below, I haven't actually read them yet. Just keep that in mind in case you had names that you suggested, and it looks like I haven't actually given them to you. The next thing that we need is, first of all, to get back to our hub. which is over here. We need some of these fusion power plants because I don't think I have them actually automated at this point in time. So we're going to need to make some. We're going to need to handcraft them. Where's my hub? Here it is. Yeah, we have not actually automated them as of yet. So, what do we need for them? Blue motors, titanium alloy, carbon nanotube, and processor. Well, easily done. Thought I had blue motors in storage still. I guess not. But processors, we'll go on ahead and grab all of those. Blue motors, same thing. Grab them all. Titanium alloy, we'll just grab like half. And then carbon nanotubes, same thing. We'll grab like half. And we'll make 40. Yeah, we'll make 40. Because I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just go full out on this. Titanium alloy. And processors go back where they come from, or so help me. So help me. Copper. I'm draining this copper node, that way I have extra space, by the way, in case anybody's wondering what the heck is going on there. That one's got coal in it. Take my coal. Take my coal from me. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll keep it, I'll burn it for fuel. And then let's make sure we have everything else that we need. We're gonna need some assembling machines. Done and dealt with. We're actually gonna probably need more than that, so... Done and dealt with. We need smelting machines. I'll go on ahead and take 4 more, because why not? Oh yeah, I also went around the entirety of the planet and I placed down a bunch of these things because they're going to help out with our power grid a lot. I'm actually going to double check on our Dyson thing, our Dyson swarm, and it looks like our generation capacity is 492 megawatts. We're at 100% satisfaction, which is fan-flippin-tastic. We can take some of these to the other planet as well in order to get an extra little bit of a boost. We'll just take this many. And we'll get that extra boost from the other planet because we can take energy from the Dyson swarm, which is fantastic, and we're going to be using that 100%. I don't need more than that in foundations. I can get rid of these stupid yellow belts. I am actually going to grab more of the green belts, though. And just for blueprinting's sake, I'll keep these. Do we have everything? We have everything! Yes? More power poles. Yeah. Now we have everything. Everything is had. Let's move planets. Oh, I gotta charge. I gotta charge. I gotta charge. Crash land. I gotta charge first. I love this charger blueprint. Feel free to rip off this charger blueprint, by the way. The charger blueprint is fantastic. Give. Away we go. To the planet. Assad Australis 1, here we come. The wonderful blue. I love the blue. I do. I love the blue. Like, look at that. So beautiful. And then Assad Australis 1. Here we are. So essentially what we're going to do while we're here, now that I'm here, I can actually explain it a little bit more in depth. We have a decent amount of space. I'm going to go on ahead and get rid of this. We have a decent amount of space, as you can see here. Like, we have the titanium being smelted, obviously, and that's going into the interstellar logic station. We'll have a second interstellar logic station for all of the motors. And then we're going to have a bunch of planetary logic stations as well. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to go around, we're going to tap a couple of nodes, like coppers, irons, and wherever the heck the coal node is. Just take a little look-see for that. There's only 131k coal, so there's only going to be one coal node. Where is it? There it is. It's down here, towards the North Pole. So we'll tap that, we'll smelt it. We'll tap all of the iron, and we'll place down iron and copper smelting rigs. I can actually try to find a spot for that, because I have, hey, blueprints for the planetary smelting rigs. And in all honesty, it looks like the best place for us to do it is going to be here. And then how much does this get? This gets me 4 belts of 12, so 48 of each resource. And if I go take a look at my requirements, I need to get 3 blue motors per minute. I need 69 iron, 12 copper, and 6 coal per second. In addition to getting 6 of the green motors per minute is another 12 copper. So both of them are 12 copper. And then the motors in and of themselves, I'm also just going to try to shoot for 6. So for the copper, it only requires 1 of these big smelting rigs. Also, it won't actually... Let me tab back in to Dyson Sphere. There we go. Yeah, this will be good enough right here. So I only need the 1 for copper. So now that's copper done and dealt with. Planetary graphite is going to be the next one. And I can just place that here. No, we won't do that yet. We'll do planetary iron next. And if this is 48, 48 plus 48 is going to be... 80 plus 16, 96. So we'll see what kind of throughput we can do with 96 iron per minute. Of course it needs foundation supports. Or if I put it here, maybe it doesn't. It still needs foundation support. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll go start building it, and then give you guys a little bit of an update on how the building is going, and how the power grid is handling it all. We'll see how that goes. Then I'm obviously going to need to set up gears and copper magnets, and then I'm going to have to actually tap all of the resources, which I'm not even going to bother trying to bore you guys with that. That would just be straight up absolute torture to bore you guys with tapping just about an entire planet, in all honesty. There. And the blueprinting begins. And for all of you, it's just gonna be a boop. I love doing that because I see other YouTubers do it, and it's fantastic. Also, I forgot about the fact that, yeah, iron is its own thing, and this is going to be 96 iron in and of itself. And then we also have the magnets that we need to do, and this is 48 magnets I think 48 magnets is enough magnets, and it's fine. We're gonna hope that that's the case. I also realized that I didn't bring along all that many planetary logic stations or drones. So, like, this is kind of all we have to work with right now. I'm gonna end up needing to go home, which is actually quite sad. I didn't really want to have to go home. But, oh well. Next up is figuring out everything else, and I think the main way that I want to do it is just kind of, like, this is only 18 gears per second. If I upgrade these to Mark IIs, which I wish there was a way to do in here, I can upgrade that to 24 gears per second. If I go look at my sheets here, for the motors, I need 6. For the electromagnetic turbines, I need another 12, so 18. And then here, I need another 12, which would be 12 and 12 is 24, plus the extra 6 is 30. So I'm actually going to need 30. So this blueprint is not actually going to be good enough. But that's okay. That's actually a very easy fix, because I only need the extra 6. But instead of only doing an extra 6, what I can do is just grab that and then boop it down. And then go on ahead and grab my belts. Make sure that everything is connected properly. And then that is gears sorted. Done and dealt with. As soon as it's obviously all placed. So gears are done. And that's why I love blueprinting. In this game and in Factorio, it's literally I need gears, boom, gears, done. I figured out how many I needed, I copied, I pasted, boom, automatically gears are completely finished. Next up is the copper magnets, which this, each one, let's see, each one makes 2 per second. So if we have 24, we're making 48 per second, judging by this. How many do we need? 48, we need 6 for the original. We need 24, so that pumps us up to 30. And then another 24. 24 is 48. And then the extra 6 will put us at 54. And this just barely doesn't cut the cheese. So I think we're gonna do the exact same, because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's max on the belt. Aren't these guys the same though? No, it's a 1-on-1. So instead, we can do the same thing. And then is it the same amount of materials going in? It is. So yeah, both of these are going to need to be upgraded as well. And then judging just by throughput, we're going to go on ahead and put 50 in here, because we're going to be making a lot of these suckers. And then we're going to follow suit with what we did. Oh, great. I ran out of power. Okay, fine. Control-Z, give me that. Control-Z is a custom keybind, by the way. I don't know if I said that at all yet. I don't think I ever have. That'll be enough. Just grab that, copy, paste it down. And then make sure that the belts are all connected properly. The power will automatically connect itself because it was included in the blueprint. Undo that because it was wrong. Put all of this in. I am recording, thank God. I thought for a second that I was not recording. Come on, get me charging. I run out of power so quickly. I need purple science. Soon. 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 We'll have purple science soon. It'll be fine. Already put in everything for that. That'll be fine. You do not have a power pole, which is an oversight on my part. That is the copper magnets done. The magnetic coils are done. The gears are done. The magnetic coils are done. The actual magnets are done. The iron is done. All that's left is the motors. Which, in terms of motors, what's the production ratio for these guys? 1 every 2 seconds. So I need 2 machines to get 1 motor per second. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Super magnetic rings is 12 motors. Tab out for a second. 24 machines. Another 24 machines, so 48 machines making motors. And then another 12. So 60 machines total making motors. Which I do have to say is probably not what we have going on here. No. So I'm going to make a Motors Mark II. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to place this down, and we're going to do very similar to how we did the first set of motors. Except this time, we're going to do 15. So 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15's the max anyway. So that'll make 7.5 motors per second. That'll make 30 motors per second. No. That'll make 15 motors per second. We need 60. Oh my goodness. This project is panning out to be bigger than I thought. Alright, I'm gonna go on ahead, do this. You've seen the blueprinting process enough at this point, so I'm gonna go on ahead, I'm gonna take care of this. We're gonna get all 60, and then we're gonna dive into doing a green motor Mark II and a blue motor Mark II. I'll take care of all of the logistics running back and forth between planets as well, and I'll see you guys here in a moment. And there we have it. Motors are done. This is 60 motors per second. Completely finished. And holy crap. It's a lot. It's just straight up a ton. Next up is the green motors, which we need 12 machines and 12 machines, so 24 machines total for those bad boys. And we're gonna go on ahead, and honestly, we might just take them straight, like take the motors straight out of this thing, just like we did in the other place. And it's just that magnetic coil, demand, and then EMAG turbine supply. We'll drop that to like 2K. Just to save on a couple. And it's 24 machines total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, no, I'm gonna run into the copper node, aren't I? I do run into the copper node. No, bro. Alrighty. Yeah, because I really want to blueprint this, too, is the thing. Well, you know what? Technically, these are lines of 30 each, which means, throughput-wise, combining two of them together should be 30. I just realized that probably got rid of the whole belt. It sure did. It got rid of the entirety of the belt, all the way to back there. I'm a moron. Anyway, while that's getting fixed, we're going to need 24 machines total for the EMAG turbines, and then we're going to need 9 machines total for the blue motors. Which is odd. I thought it was going to be an even number. Also, textures being weird. That's fine. Okay, so let's do it wonky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then make sure that we've got enough room for motors. And copper magnets. 5, 6. And we do the wonky method. The wonky method is fun. Kind of. It's fun in a stupid way. That's the best way I can describe it. Is like it's fun in a stupid way. And then we're gonna do that. And then these guys will output to the center. These guys will output to the center. And then obviously we'll need to do it on the other side as well. No. Not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, and you know it. And then motors. Copper magnets. And then center. Center. Across. Should do it properly for me. Green motors for each of these. Output out the center. Make sure the belt's fully placed. There we go. Place down a power pole for charging purposes. Place in the power lines. And there we go. Get rid of that. Copy this whole thing here. Paste that. We're at blueprint 21. Green motor. EMAG turbine MK2. And it's 12 green motors per second. Save. Yep. And now we get to do blue motors. I get to harvest the planet, we get to turn it on, and then we get to be done. So I'll be back with a blue motor design. And this is blue motors, completely and entirely finished. I have 8 machines instead of 9 machines, just for, you know, simplicity's sake. And we're at 22 now. So blue motors, MK2, and it's 8, so it's like roughly roughly 3 per second. Code it, save, and there we go. Oh, actually, I can just make it blue motors because we don't even have a Mark 1. And that's that. So at this point, I just need to go tap every single, you know, resource that I can find. Obviously, we're gonna have to add in some more power as well to the system, which is why I brought along these. So I'll be replacing, you know, every now and then a solar panel or two with one of those instead, or maybe a wind turbine because they're less efficient. And these things are a lot more efficient when it's actually daytime, but, you know, it's just in general. And then we'll turn it on and call it a day. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.tm. Okay, so I didn't actually tap the entirety of the planet because that would have just taken far too long, and by the time I'm actually going to need to be interested in tapping the entire planet, I'll have access to the spotlight mining technology, which is locked behind the purple science. Here it is, photon spotlight mining technology. It's locked behind green and purple science, and it's also locked behind those purple crystals and some quantum chips, which is locked behind purple science and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to get into right now. We'll get into it when we actually unlock it. But we have gone on ahead and we have tapped a majority of the planet. We've tapped a lot of iron nodes, we've tapped a lot of coal nodes, and we've tapped a lot of everything else. We're gonna see if this actually crashes my power grid. I don't think it will, but I'm honestly not sure. Where's the last one? There it is. We will see if this crashes the power grid. Yep, well, grid is down, officially. Down below tolerable levels, at least. We'll see how it actually drops once I'm done charging, because I use a lot of power while charging. Yeah, see, we're back up to 80 already. That's not that bad. So let's go take a look at everything and how it's going. Everything is blinking to life. You can see the magnets are moving. Iron, copper. This isn't really moving all that much, but that's, I suppose, to be expected. How's everything else? Ooh, that's a problem. I didn't check on this. I checked on most of them to make sure that they actually had their outputs properly oriented. I guess I didn't check the ones that were broken. Now we're gonna see how the power grid actually dies. Where are you guys going? Oh, I didn't actually hit demand on all of these. Well, that's gonna be a flaw in the blueprint. Oh well. It's an easy flaw to see, so... Still 75%, not bad. we should be able to easily boost above that 75% once we actually go around and place these down, which I'll do off camera. I won't worry about doing that now. Actually, if I can find a 90-degree point, such as right here. Collide with other object, that's fine. Still... there. And then it still has to warm up, so... the sun should be... yeah, it's right above us. So yeah, it'll warm up, it'll be fine. And I'll just go around and place a whole bunch of them. And that'll help with the power grid. Yeah, because we're all the way down at 50 at this point. And I haven't even placed the other one of these yet. Which I'm gonna go on ahead and do. Contrary to what the smart decision would probably be, I'm just gonna go on ahead and place it. That's about what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting a hard crash. Although it's not blinking red, which means that it's not a hard crash. It's only a light crash. Alright, well, we'll go on ahead, we'll figure everything out, it'll be fine. But for now, that is gonna wrap up everything for today. Just a whole bunch of motors. Look at that, nice and crisp. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.